Hi, welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We're going to have a look at competition keys. This is where you've got multiple keys that don't work the lock and one key or 5 or 6 keys that do. You can select the quantities you would like to work and the quantities you would like not to work. We'll start off on stage 1 where we select a good padlock or a good lock, something that can handle multiple keys being used of the wrong kind and also still work when you want it to operate. Now they come in different colours, different shapes, different sizes, marine grade in this example here. We can also set it up to take a normal lock cylinder, and we can also set you up a dead lock as well for the winning lock. The next thing is we can also supply you blank keys, so if you want to supply your own winning lock, you can then cut the keys onto the same keys so that way all the keys look the same. First thing we do is design the system. We design it to make the winning keys work and the keys that we don't want to work guaranteed not to work by designing it. The next step is we cut the keys on a computer key machine. This allows us to cut the keys precisely for the winning keys and the non-winning keys. By doing this, we're guaranteed not to have phantom keys and not to have keys that might jiggle and work. They're completely different, but they all look identical, so no one will be able to tell the difference between the keys. The next step we go to is actually counting the keys. From here we can select how many keys you want to work and how many keys you don't want to work. Often these competitions are anywhere from 100 keys to 5,000 keys, so they all have to be hand counted to make sure the right quantity is used and that everybody gets the exact quantity they need for their competition or promotion. After we've cut all the different types of keys, the working and the non-working, we then move on to the duplicating. This is where we duplicate we duplicate the key over and over again. So for a competition of many thousand, you would have probably a certain number of the same key in the actual bunch, but of course the people in the competition would never know this. So keys need to be duplicated time and time again, and you can see from this shot that each key roughly takes about 30 seconds to duplicate, so duplicating thousands of keys does take some time. That is why we say allow a few days to set up your system. Once a key is duplicated, little sharp filings are created from the keys and the key machines. Often when you get a key cut, they only buff it once. To make the competition good and to guarantee nobody gets any brass splinters, we buff them 2 times. The next step we move on to is actually testing all the keys don't work. To make sure we haven't got any confused and there's no random keys at work or phantom keys, we test each and every key that shouldn't work and make sure it doesn't work. This guarantees that there won't be more winners than what you've selected in your competition. After that, we go through and actually recount the keys by hand again and sort them into lots of 100 or easy lots to be identified by our client. The next step we do is we actually test the working keys to guarantee that after testing all the non-working keys, our keys still work. Then we bag them up, and they're all in the same bags. They're all presented nicely. All the keys are identical, and then we post them out to you in an Australia Post bag. We also included a return Australia Post bag, so that once you finish your competition, you can send them back to us for recycling, and which we give you a credit for. For further information, please go to our lock shop, which is drlock.com.au. We can answer all your inquiries and you can purchase your competition locks online. Thanks for watching.